So today we're doing an engine oil filter change. We're not doing the oil, but just the filter change on this DD13 engine. I got my partner Xander here, and we're going to demonstrate the proper procedure on how to change the filter. This is a cartridge filter and not a spin-on filter, so there's a different procedure compared to our previous video with the spin-on filter. These are some supplies you'll need. You need a 36 millimeter socket. Make sure it is a 6-point socket. You need a 1/2 inch ratchet. You need a 1/2 inch, a 3/8 to 1/2 inch adapter to a 3/8 torque wrench, because a 1/2 inch will not go that low. You might need some oil absorbing pads, gloves, and some towels. So first, you want to warm up the oil. So when you're doing an oil change, you want to drain the oil first. So here on our engine, we have our drain plug. You take a 1/2 inch drive extension or just your ratchet and break that loose. Make sure you get your drain pan under there. When draining, you want to make sure that you get a big enough drain pan. For our engine, it calls for a drain pan that's 50 quarts or more. That's so you don't overfill and cause a huge mess. You don't want that. And then once you have your engine oil drained, that's when you want to remove your filter, change your filter, and torque your drain plug for the oil pan right away so you don't forget. You don't want to leave the truck, walk away without getting that step done, because otherwise it can be forgotten about and then it never gets done. And then you have oil all over the floor, brand new oil. So we have a plastic pan in there, and we're supposed to torque our drain plug to 33 foot-pounds according to our service literature. So now we got the oil heated up, truck's warm to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't eat it. Oh, there we go. Now that's loose, just gonna lift up on it. And as you can see, here is your filter. You want to let it drain out a little bit. Let the oil go back into it. Got any sparklies in there yet? Can't tell. Not quite. Something you can always check for is look for debris inside your filter. Take off your filter and just kind of pull at an angle, and this comes off. And then with your new filter, it's going to come with a new seal. And then once you get your new filter, you just press firmly till it clicks. Now it's on there. Replace the seal and either put grease, white is it lithium? Yep, lithium grease. Or just rub clean engine oil along the filter. And then if you can look in the bottom of that. It looks like oil. Yeah, you can also look down in there too for any particles. And then you just slide it back in. The torque wrench set to 40 foot-pounds. And the cap snug. I'm going to torque it down to 40 foot-pounds on a constant motion, just like that. When looking in your service literature, you also want to look for your oil type and your oil capacity. So for our DD13, it takes 10W30 oil and it holds 10 gallons of that. So after making sure that your drain plug is torqued to spec, which ours is 33 foot-pounds as mentioned, you also want to reinstall your filter, and then we're about to go fill this engine with 10 gallons of 10W30 oil and see where the level's at. Now we're gonna run it. Can I get it clear? Then I want to run it for a few minutes to get all the oil circulated through. As you can see, you have oil pressure. If there's a red flashing check engine light, it should have done immediately because you probably don't have oil. Now that we've ran the engine after refilling it, you want to get it back up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit when checking your oil and letting it sit for 5 minutes. So now you check, thank you sir, and wipe, and we're gonna top it off because we're about halfway up the stick. Now that we've refilled, we have got to our 10-gallon max. When you're also up in here, you want to check around your oil filter housing for any leaking, but ours looks good. Yep. So we are at 10 gallons capacity for this DD13, and after refilling it, we have hit our 10 gallons. You can't focus.
It's at max.
Yeah, you can't focus, but